Hello everyone, Tina here. I'm back again with another 5 easy step card tutorial. We're going to make 2 cards, but the last card is going to be the same layout, just a different cutout. We're using pattern papers from Simple Stories. This is the Simple Vintage Lavender Fields paper pack. We're going to be using this on our card today. I'm also bringing in some decorative brads. These are self-adhesive brads. We'll elevate our card that way since we're just going to keep it pretty simple. And then we're going to add some lavender to go with the cut aparts using the Simple Vintage Lavender Fields Hexagons. I created a card with this. I'll link the video at the end if you missed it, but I'm going to use some of the lavender elements that are in this die set. And I always love to add a border, and one of my favorite border die sets is the Spellbinders Winter Borders. This has been around for a long time, so this is being pulled out from my stash, but I'm going to be using these 2 border dies to kind of elevate cutouts or cut aparts. That's what you can do when you make a simple card. You can kind of elevate it a little bit with borders and brads, and so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to jump in with step number 1 and create our focal point. Focal point I mentioned is going to be some lavender. It's actually going to complement our home panel. Okay, so there's 2 leaf dies and then there's 2 lavender dies, okay, that you layer together. I'm going to die cut them out with some purple cardstock. Leaves, we're going to go with like an olivey green. This is cardstock from Paper Tray Ink, and I chose this because it has an olive tone to it. It kind of really goes with the colors in the pattern paper. And then as far as there's 2 lavender pieces that I'm going to die cut out each with each of these colors. Okay, so a trio of lavenders for my cards today. So I'm going to do my die cutting and I'll be right back. To create the lavender flowers, it's very easy. There's a tall piece and a short piece. All you do is layer them together. You could go front to back or back to front. I think it actually looks better when you take the tallest, add it to the leaf, and then take the shorter front piece, kind of go up a little bit, and then add this, kind of offsetting it so you can see the leaves behind it. I'm calling them leaves. Maybe are lavender leaves or flowers? And then you just tack down the top layer right over the top. And then you have some lavender. And I switched out the colors. I did it 4 times, so we have 4 flowers. And our focal point's all done. I actually created 4 more to go with the card that I'm going to create at the end, okay? So lavender's all done, focal point's done. We're going to move along to step 2 and create our home panel. Home panel is going to be using our pattern paper. Just going to open this up here. Okay, I know that there's cut aparts in here, and I thought this one was really pretty. I'm going to use this one here. Okay, I thought that was just gorgeous. I love the purple and the browns together. We're actually going to use this one on our second card too. So I'm going to trim out these panels. Now, this will be my home panel, but we're going to add a border to it. So let's take our border dies, and I'm going to add... This one is really so dainty and so pretty. So I'm going to take some of my Spellbinders Alabaster cardstock. I'm going to die cut out this border. Okay, there's cut lines, so it'll cut a 1/2 inch strip. And then I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch strip of white cardstock to go behind it. And then while we're at it too, I'm going to cut out an off-white strip here with the scallop border. This one has little dainty dots on it, so we'll cut this one out also. So this is what the border looks like. I just love it. It has like little X's on it. And now we're going to add adhesive behind here, and we're going to tack it down to a 1/2 inch strip. Fits it perfectly. I think the fastest way to add adhesive to this, you could die cut it out with white liner sheet or a double-sided adhesive, but I'm just going to add some glue here on my glass mat. Then I like to use a finger dauber. I'm going to pick up some of that glue and just tap it. I'm not going to go all the way to the edge because I only need a 3-inch white strip. This is going to go on the bottom here. I'll just tack this down. Okay, that's all there is to this, and I already trimmed this down a little bit shorter. I want to make sure that I didn't trim this to 3 inches because I want to make sure that I can center those scallops, but I am going to wipe off my glue here. That way we don't get things all sticky. Okay, now I'm going to take this. I'm going to add a thin bead of glue at the very bottom of my cutout. And then we can center the X's on this too. Okay, I think we can go X to X, which we can. Now I'm going to add some glue to my scallop strip. And then I can center the scallops at the very bottom of this one, as best as I can. And then we just fancied up a cut apart pretty quickly. Now I'm going to shorten this a little bit by taking about a 1/4 inch off of the very top of this. And then I'm going to bring in my corner rounder. I'm going to round the corners on top. And that will be my home panel. Pretty fancied up home panel. I'm going to flip this over and I am going to put some foam tape behind here. Now we're going to go ahead and add our lavender. I'm making sure when I crisscross them, I'm crisscrossing them in the center of the bow. Okay, and I just put glue on the base here of the leaves. I didn't add glue to the upper portion. I kind of like the free-flowing look. It gives it a lot of dimension. Okay, that's all there is to that. Let's move along to step number 3 and create our greeting, which we're going to go back to our paper pack. This sheet here, I'm going to cut out Just Be You. It looks like a little ticket. And that will be my greeting. Now let's move on to step number 4 and create our background. We don't really need to create it, we just need to trim it. So I trimmed a panel of the pattern paper that had the photo frames in the back. I trimmed this to 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, and then for my card base, I just put an A2 panel of the alabaster cardstock right over the top. That's all we're doing for our background. Pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and take this panel and we're going to adhere it to the front of our card base. And then we're going to remove the release paper off of our cutout or cut apart. And we're going to layer this right in the middle. Now we're going to move on to step number 5, which means it's time to embellish. And I'm going to embellish and then I'm going to add my greeting because I'm going to be using one of the decorative brads. And I'm going to bring in some twine also. I'm going to double up on my twine and tie a bow. Okay, and then I did put a glue dot behind here. And I'm going to layer this bow on the bow that's on the cut apart. Okay, and then I'm going to take one of my, these are self-adhesive brads. Let's take this one with the honeycomb. We'll bring in a little bit more yellow, and I'm just going to place it right in the center. And you know, I think I left it as a ticket, but I think I'm going to remove the ticket part and just cut out just Be You. Maybe we'll place it right over here. Lovely. And then to finish this off, I'm bringing in some Color Essential Gems. This is Aura AB, and to me, the Aura AB has a yellow tint to it, and I think it'll bring out the golden colors here. And that will finish off that first card. Now I mentioned two cards today. The second card is basically going to be the same thing, but we're switching out the cut apart, okay? We'll put this to the side and let me bring in that. So we did basically the same thing. The only difference is the scallop border here. Instead of using the alabaster cardstock, I used white. And then I did layer 4 of my lavender die cuts here. Now I did bring in a yellow Copic marker. This is YR23. And I added just a little bit of highlight to some of the lavender pieces. Because this is such a golden card, I thought it would be really pretty to add a little bit of yellow to those lavender pieces. You'll see in the close-up pictures if you want to visit my blog. I always leave the link to the coordinating blog post down below. I went ahead and tied a double bow again. We're going to add that at the base of the die cut lavender. And then for my brads, I think this one's going to go really good. It has like a lavender field on it, but really it's up to you for your preference which brad you would like. Some of our Aura gems. Lovely. And then that's all there is to that card. 2 fun cards. Didn't take any time at all. Just using some cut aparts. We're fancied them up with some borders and some die cut flowers, and you got some quick and easy cards. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.